Kalalau Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. Salute to you, bros, teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. Now, what I'm going to do is play a little part of this clip. Basically, digital IDs are mentioned in this, yeah. With Mastercard. So this is a quick one here. Let's play this.
By public good, but by a desire to exploit the data they collect for profit.
So, for instance, corporations such as Mastercard, they are interested in extracting data as it relates to digital ID systems.
With actionable data insights, we enable the public sector to make informed policy decisions.
So they partner with Edemia, a French biometrics firm, and they provide solutions into smart cities everywhere and are also extracting vast quantities of data.
So Mastercard is linked up with a French biometrics organization, yeah, for the ID cards, and this is all linked in with smart cities. This is you got the Internet of Things, smart city. This is everything we're talking about, just linked into one straight away. You're dealing with payment, yeah. So that's your bank cards and that. Yeah, you got that. You got digital IDs. And then you got your smart cities, so that is cashless society, RFID implant, all rolled into one. Right there.
That can then intersect with state data collection.
Our advanced biometric and cryptographic technologies are behind a lot of things you already know and trust. We think about them so you don't have to.
We've seen how undocumented migrants who might use some of these Mastercard solutions, that can reveal someone's status to the Department of Homeland Security, for instance. So we can see how these things intersect and interplay, and often these interests of data extraction are aligned. Silicon Valley.
So you got the immigrant or migrant thing going on in Europe, all over the world, Europe, America. And that is another excuse to bring in digital IDs, because the English government has been going on about it, whether it's through politicians like Tony Blair, or David Cameron, or whoever the case is. They keep going on about these things.
Billionaires seem to be moving towards building their own systems of surveillance and their own smart cities. Some of the leading tech moguls have actually started their own efforts to build cities in California, allegedly to solve the housing crisis.
When the fire happened out in LA, they were saying, well, look, there's information on paper already that they built in them areas or around the area. They got a smart city project. So they're clearing out a lot of places and people to get this built.
Llano County, where a new community can rise.
But they want to build them in this sort of smart city tech utopia way that the surveillance will be built in from the beginning.
A community that is well thought out and well laid out.
Like a company town on steroids. The worst of what we saw.
This ain't a conspiracy. This is a fact. So this is the end times talking about right here.
When companies built towns for their laborers, and then the laborers were sort of trapped in these ecosystems and had to buy from the company store. At least in a company town of the old days, you could go into your house and complain about the boss, right? That won't be possible in these new smart cities. And I really worry about that becoming some sort of model where the only way we can get what we need, which is new housing, is to agree to those terms.
More than half of the world's rapidly growing population now live in cities, a figure the UN says will rise to nearly 70% by 2050. There is a need to make cities smarter and better equipped at dealing with the challenges of the future. But there is nothing utopian about a vision centered on increased surveillance and maximizing data extraction, especially when in the hands of authoritarian governments. Because pervasive
So I just wanted to go into that part. Now what I'm going to do is type in Mastercard. Let's type in Mastercard. Digital ID. See what comes up. Okay, so it says Mastercard has got a digital ID. I think it seems like they've got a digital ID option. One sec. Yeah, so I was saying, so just says what is a digital ID for Mastercard, and this is digital ID coming to the UK. The government has announced plans for a digital Gov wallet that would allow people to access digital versions of government standards and that. So check this. Mastercard certified in the UK as a trusted provider of digital ID services. So they're working Mastercard for this digital ID, as you can see here, which the digital ID, yeah, will be what they're looking to use. Basically, you got no, you ain't got a pass. No need for you roll around with your passport. You won't need that. It'll be on your phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then what if they get a thinking with this, like, they'll, you got a wristband that can scan your wristband with the device, and that's your ID. Then they'll eventually turn that into a chip. So this is where things are headed here. Mastercard and these companies here are working to push this this what we're talking about here, this grid. All right, so you got all this here, digital ID, and it's all on a phone. So what's the bank doing? This is why we tell you the scripture says this, and we'll keep reading it because it's a prophecy, whether you like it or not, man. Oh, you getting in it, but fuck you. Okay, Revelation 13:16, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So, yeah, there you have that. They're going to insert something in here, and it says 17, and that no man might buy or sell. So that's why Mastercard is linked up with digital IDs. It's all linked up, so they can have a cashless society. So then Mastercard, the payment system, merges with a digital verification system where you got no passport, no driving license, no papers at all. It's all done on some digital interface. Then the payment is linked up with that, to showing you where this is going. All right, so that's where, and they're all doing this. All right, we might show you guys they're showing you in the doc. That's what they're doing, and they had the adverts, because it was showing the advert. I might go to the advert, play the advert. We'll see. Mastercard has received certification under the UK's digital ID. So it's all on these different websites, what Mastercard is doing. A global digital ID network. Let's check that. Okay, see, I'm not going to read all this. Okay, Sarah Clark, Senior Vice President, Digital Identity. Mastercard. Okay, they've interviewed Sarah Clark. It's what do you envision as the end goal of Mastercard's digital identity project? The end goal is to leverage our unique experience. We've managed a global network at scale on the payment side onto the identity side of things, and to provide the network that powers where identity is going in the future. It's going to a place where you as an individual will own your own digital ID. You have your ID credentials in your digital identity wallet. And you will share your identity credentials with your own knowledge, with transparency, with consent to share. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna have to do another video on this. And see what they're going into. But basically now, if you've got a digital ID, they roll up on you and they go, look, they go, provide your ID. Somehow you're going to be using this. That's why remember, you got a digital pound. The money's going to have to go digital. It only makes sense. So you got a digital ID, the cops roll up on you, what's your ID? You pull out that, or you go to a store, then it's but people pay with their phones anyway, so you do everything. So they're just pushing everything to be merging everything onto a holdable device. Everything, so you won't need no identification, you won't need a bank card, it'll just be all on your phone. And then that'll become a wearable, which will then become an implantable chip. That's pretty much what's going on here. All right. I might do another one on this information here. All right. This interview. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom.